My name is Silvia. Welcome to my channel. I always loved homemade gifts made by people who put time and love creating them. So this Christmas, I'm making 3 wreaths for my family that cost me only $10 each. I got all the ornaments from the dollar store and they cost me $1 a piece, and some of them were $1 per set, like the bows, the pine cones, and the Christmas balls. I'll start by my wreath, arranging all the stems up. This might take a little while, but I find it relaxing. I also laid out all my ornaments to see everything I have and make the assembling easier. Next, I'll place 3 pine cones evenly on the wreath, fixing them between the stems so they will stay in place. And because I love succulents and I want to use them in this arrangement, I'll cut some floral foam that I soaked in water for 30 minutes and I'll place it in a small container. I'm gonna add a candle in center, pushing it all the way down. Now I will adjust the corners to fit better in the container, and then I use some shelf liner for my container to stay in place and not slip around. And now comes the fun part, adding the succulents in. I gently push them into the floral foam, placing as many as I could fit. They will stay alive as long as you water the sponge every once in a while. Don't they look nice? I cut some Christmas ribbon and I glued it with my glue gun all around the container to give it a Christmassy look. Now I'm going to add some red ornaments in different spots to fill up the empty stems. I heard they are called the symbol of perfection. As you see, I already added some orange slices that I dried for this project. I'll also add some cute bows wherever I have space. And now I'll place the succulents in center. Hold on, there's space for one more. I'll cover the empty spots with succulent leaves. To personalize this gift, I've decided to add some homemade gem samples that I've made for another project. If you will make the gems too, it will cost you a bit over $10. Here I have apple gem, pear gem, strawberry gem, and grape gem. I'll add some more orange and lemon slices, and a few more ornaments. To finalize, I'll add some homemade salt and rosemary crackers that I freshly baked. One final touch, and it's ready. I really like the way it turned out. This is the second wreath I made, of course with succulents again. You already figured I love succulents. First, I'll fluff my wreath by pulling the stems up all around. I'll use a piece of shelf liner to keep the ball of flowers in place. And now I'll secure the floral foam with rubber band and with some ribbon that I glued all around it. Once it's secured, I'll add a candle in center and I'll start gently pushing the succulents in. I'll take my time and place them all around the candle, covering the floral foam. They are so beautiful. I'll add some dried orange slices around the flowers. And also some tinsel that I think it looks really nice there. I'll add a few more pieces of tinsel just to make it more visible. Some dried lemon slices. Now I'll decorate the wreath with the Christmas ornaments that I have. This little Santa will go next to the flowers. Here's a salt and flower ornament that I baked and it turned out really pretty. I'll place this red beaded garland around the ball of flowers for more color. And I think it's done. It's full enough but not overcrowded. It looks good. And this is the third wreath I've made. It's pretty similar. I followed the same steps. I'll fluff my wreath. I'll cut my soaked floral foam. I want to cover it with this nice ribbon that I have. So I will adjust the height. I will secure it with my hot glue gun. A red candle in center. I'll use again shelf liner to keep the container in place and not move around. And now I'll start adding the succulents. Since I have less sponge to cover, I will use smaller succulents this time. I'll take my time to arrange them nicely all around the candle. Wait, hold on, I dropped one. I'll use my long tweezers to pick it up and place it back. Some leaves to cover the empty spots. One more here. I think it looks good. I'm just gonna check. Now I'm gonna add some bell garland all around the flowers. I'll use my tweezers again to arrange the garland in place. Some pine cones. And this time I'm gonna use the tinsel different. I'm just gonna connect multiple pieces and place them on the tray all around my glass ball. And now with some floral wire, I will attach the ornaments. I'll continue adding a few more ornaments. I'll add some bows, some dried lemon slices, dried orange slices, and this time I want to use a succulent on a wreath itself, so I'll place it on some floral foam that I'm going to cover in aluminum foil and just hide it between the stems. There, it looks good. It seems to be secured. I'll add one more bow and it's done. These were the 3 wreaths that I've made. I had a lot of fun putting them together, and of course everybody loved them. I hope you'll give it a try. Thanks for watching!